All right. And I think I'm going to focus on the cart columns first. And then we're going to do cart totals. And only then we'll work on cart item. Because, of course, there's more functionality in the cart item. So let's start with cart columns. And we simply need to navigate to that component. As you can see, there's not that many imports over there. And I'm going to go with wrapper. And inside of the wrapper, I'm just going to go with div. I'll add a class name of content. And you have probably noticed that it's pretty nifty that we can keep on reusing this generic name. So every time I would want to add some kind of div with pretty much the same class name, I can easily do that since we're using styled components. And then I just want to set up my columns. That's all we're doing. Let me navigate. So we have one for item, price, quantity, and subtotal. And then there's also going to be a fifth one that doesn't have the name, but it's just going to be added so our CSS matches to that one in the cart item component. So let's just set up heading 5. I'll say item. I'll copy and paste 4 times, and then I'll just write some values, price. Then I'm looking for quantity. And then the last one will be subtotal. And like I said, there's going to be a span with nothing in it, just so we have the same styling as the cart item. And then right next to the div, I'm going to set up my horizontal line. Now, don't freak out if you don't see it on a small screen. So essentially, the reason why I set it up is because I only would want to display them once we get to the big screen. So let's navigate here. Notice how we can nicely display them. And by the way, you know what? I'm starting to think that there's some issue over here. So I have section, and yeah, there it is. So of course I misspelled the name. It should be section. And then we're going to have some padding. Again, we won't be able to see the cart columns on a small screen. So that's done on purpose. Only once we get to the big screen, then we can see the columns. So check it out. Notice if I make my browser bigger, I'm sorry, smaller, then of course the cart columns are hidden. But then once we get to the bigger screen, there it is. Now we have our columns. And once we're done setting up our cart columns, now of course I would want to set up my totals as well.